YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Duke back here from Sportsgamerz.com, and we got an absolute banger for you guys today. Today's Madden 23 tip video, I'm going to break down one of the glitchiest formations in the entire game. This formation is just super crazy. It's a straight up glitch. It causes so many alignment problems defensively. Looking for Madden 23 Ultimate Team coins? AOEAH.com has the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Click the link in the description and use coupon code SPORTS for 3% off your order. That we're going to break down in this video against all of the meta defenses out there. So, I'm in the spread playbook on offense. The spread playbook is actually pretty crazy this year. There's a lot of glitchy shotgun formations, but the one that is just absolutely out of hand right now is the gun monster. Now, the gun monster, you literally see, you basically just have the 3 O linemen and then your alignment on each side lined up outside, basically where the receivers are. Now, this formation has 3 really main plays, but the main play I want to focus on is the RPO zone alert. So, let's just kind of get right into it, and I'm going to show you guys how this offensive formation will make defenses react depending upon if you use baseline, if you don't use baseline. So I'm going to start off with my auto alignment on default, and let's just look at this nickel over Stormbrave. So before I get too much further into the video, yes, I know you see only 2 D linemen, but you're probably thinking, what is going on? We're going to explain, but before we get much further, I just want to remind you guys I do free Madden 23 tip videos, gameplays, and I do news on my channel. So if you enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe. If you really rock with me, smash that like button. Let's try to get to 300 likes on this video, and I'll post another crazy formation that you guys can use. So first of all, when you do not have your alignment set to baseline, this is what happens. Your entire defense just lines up basically where you see that on each side of the field, I have 2 receivers and a lineman. Your entire defense just lines up out there. So you could just hand the ball off, and, I mean, you're getting huge runs every play because there's no defenders in the box. You know what I mean? There's literally 2 linemen, and then that's it. So you're going to get chunks of yards every time. It's pretty crazy. For my free YouTube content, I highly recommend checking out Sportsgamerz.com. This is where I post all my premium content for Madden 23. I have offensive and defensive eBooks, schemes, plus I do 4 to 6 premium tips every week in the Madden Vault to keep you guys ahead of the game. Our best offer yet is the Sportsgamerz Madden VIP membership. This is the best Madden membership anywhere on the net, the best content at the best price. You get access to the entire site for only $24.99. This means all of our ebooks, all of our Madden Vault tips, plus you even get access to our meta reports and our exclusive VIP members only community. I also do one-on-one coaching as well for you guys that are interested in that. See you at Sportsgamerz.com. If you're serious about winning more games, I will post a link in the description as well as in the comments. So right off the bat, you can see like you have got to baseline against this offense. Otherwise, you're just, you're giving up the numbers in the box every time. You're going to give up 10-yard runs, 15, 20-yard runs, even crib shots. So if you're playing against this, you have got to baseline. And you guys can see when you baseline, your guys they come up in the box and they'll line up a little bit better, but still, you guys can see the play art is just out of hand. Now, what ends up happening though is if you do baseline, then the defense just has no way to defend the screens. Alright guys, so you see that you basically have got to baseline in order to defend the run. Now, here, honestly, we could still hand the ball off and get decent yards, but the big thing here is if you do see them baseline, you can tell on each side of the field with the screen, this is like, it is an RPO, there's no way they have enough defenders to defend either of the screen passes. So I can just throw the screen out here, and, I'm one-on-one, right, for a huge play. And that's, again, just because when you do baseline, because against this formation, each side has a tackle lined up out wide, we just are going to have the numbers if you baseline. So I could throw the screen. Look, 2 blockers to these 2 defensive backs. One's an O-lineman. And at that point, if the 84 blocks the DB, I'm probably scoring a touchdown here. As is, I got a big play, right? And that's an every time thing. But with that said, your best bet is really, if you see baseline, just to throw the screen pass. Honestly, the screen pass is going to be a potential home run because you have the numbers, right? That time we ended up getting a touchdown. So that's kind of how it works against the nickel normal. Let's look at dollar. Now, with dollar, most people are going to already have their coaching adjustments set for their auto alignment to be on base. So you're not going to see them line up crazy by default because most people will just automatically base align with dollar anyways. Now, the thing is, though, dollar only has 3 linemen, right? So honestly, against dollar, you can run the ball pretty effectively even with them base aligned. Again, it doesn't really make too much sense. Why? Because when you see that there's 3 down linemen, you would think this run wouldn't be effective when they base align. But once again, you guys can see, you know, it's it's definitely there. And the thing is, like, most people from dollar will just want to gap shoot, but like, we already have 3 linemen, right? Again, the gap shoot is irrelevant here. We have 3 linemen, right? Like, it's not like we have 5 linemen that you're trying to shoot to. No, there's literally 3 dudes. The thing is that they always tend to go block the inside linebackers and let those DNs come free, right? So because they do that, we just get past the DN. That's a guaranteed 5-ish yards, right? And, you know, your running back should be able to get past the DN. The only chance they really have to slow it down is just that right there. If your D tackle just immediately gets a block shed animation, just as he did the last 2 plays, that's going to be able to slow the run down, but that's it. If they don't shed, just like it happened there, you know, you're minimum 5-10 yards with a chance for a big play like we got there. Guys, you definitely can run the ball against dollar, as I've shown. But one of the things is there's 3 DBs on each side of the field. 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, right? And with the 3 DBs on each side of the field, you know, most of the time the slot corners will blitz if they're in spinner. So that just gives you 3-on-3 with a blitzer, right, on each side. So, like, really, you should be able to throw the screen out here and get good yardage. It's just going to be a good matchup, right? Now, that's kind of like the thing about dollar is you have an opportunity to throw the screen on each side of the field, but also, like as you guys can see, unless the D tackle sheds immediately on the run, you're going to get really good yards. Now, the other one we want to look at is the loop blitz. The loop blitz is in the nickel 3-3, and you're going to see the same thing as nickel normal, right? Most of the time with that, people leave their auto alignment on default. Now, again, when you know you're in default, you basically have your entire defense messed up. So you sit in default, I mean, all you do is run the ball, and you're dead, right? You cannot sit in default on this formation because it makes your entire defense line up incredibly crazy, and you can just hand the ball off at will. Now, like I said though, just with nickel normal, even though you sit on default, if someone sees this and they just baseline after the, they break the huddle, you know, you will get your guys lined up properly, right? Still though, just like I said, against dollar, I mean, this is a 3 line, right? 3 down. You can run the ball easily on this. This formation, it just makes the entire defense it's a glitch. I honestly don't know why, because it's kind of been glitchy like this for a few years now. I don't know why they have not, like, kind of looked at this. I guess it's probably just a thing where not too many people use it, so it's not been a big deal. But still, this formation is crazy. And once again, you can see the run's good, but again, look. This formation is nickel. So we have 3 DBs over here, 1, 2, 3, but over here we only have 2, 1, 2. So, like, we definitely, on the right side of the screen, can just throw the screen past the Thielen every time. And I did it there, but I'll do it this next play. We definitely can just throw the screen every time we see them baseline, again, because this is nickel. And the nickel, you know, the side opposite the nickel back will always be at a disadvantage. So I can just throw the screen pass, and that's free, easy yards every time. And the reason for this is simple. Look, I'm going to do it again. One more time. You're just not going to see those DBs react fast enough, and we have a numbers advantage. So, again, we just throw the ball out there, get the ball upfield, and the contain is actually the only guy who was immediately kind of like near us because he was, you know, going to shoot out wide if you see the replay. But it's just simple math here. You got 1, 2 DBs. We have 3 receivers. That means we get 2 blockers and the guy running the screen. So, you know, you would hope that somebody got the safety. Somebody, you know, would get the safety a little bit better. And we just had to outrun the contain here. And we got a good 13-ish yards, right? Pretty easy. All it is literally pressing the button. That's it. And over here, you can run the screen over here too. The only thing about it over here is, you know, again, they have 3 DBs. Which you saw against dollar, that still works fine. But if you have one side that has 3 and one side that has 2, I would always recommend attacking the side that only has the 2 DBs. So again, this formation is found in the spread playbook. The spread playbook is an alternate playbook. It is available, obviously as a choice when you just play regular game modes like regs. But in MUT, you can purchase the alternate playbooks as well. So anyone can use this playbook. If you enjoyed the tip, make sure to smash that like button. It's Duke, and I'll be back with some more great content.